A 2-0 win, Michael, that must feel a whole lot better.
Absolutely, yeah. Listen, I had a good feeling about today, to be honest with you. We spoke about it with a couple of people before the game. There was a real good feel around the place. I thought the performance like last week set us up a little bit because, I know the conditions were difficult, but I thought overall we were really good. And, when you have that type of performance and don't get the result that you want to be able to back it up. And I thought we did that today. And listen, it just goes to show, obviously, you get the first goal, you give yourself a massive chance of winning the game. And, I said to the players in there, so that, what we need to do is see how good teams are under pressure. I said, because if you get that first goal, all of a sudden you're playing against a different team, And I thought we were really comfortable today. Obviously, it was 2-0. I think it should have been more, but just really, really comfortable in the game. I never felt that we were going to concede at any moment.
You made the decision to bring George Lloyd back into the team for the first time in a while since his injury to Swindon. I think it was his last start. And what a start for George with the goal. 12 minutes in? Yeah, no, it was great. It's funny because all week I've been telling him to put his foot through everything, any opportunity he gets, and it's good because for once he didn't listen to me. And he put his goal away really, really well, and delighted for him. I mean, obviously it's one of them where I think the way we set up today with the 2-10s certainly suits his style in terms of what type of striker he is. I think he's at his best when he's up there on his own. He hasn't necessarily got a striker with him. I thought it worked quite well, and like I say, delighted that he was able to tuck it away. Yeah, he's had to be quite patient, hasn't he, George? In recent weeks, you've been rotating the forwards, different players getting an opportunity, and George's turn today.
Yeah, absolutely. And listen, he's took that opportunity, and fair play to him. It wasn't just the goal. Obviously, that's the icing on the cake. But I thought his work rate and his general play was very good as well today. So he'll be feeling good about himself.
And what about goal number 2? Will Boyle's done that a couple of times now, hasn't he, including in pre-season against Burnley, getting on the end of a corner?
Absolutely, yeah, and obviously he's had a few off the line, and the keeper makes some good saves, so we've been a threat. Funny enough, we were talking about it just then in the staff room. I had a bit of a bee in my bonnet before the game about set plays. I just felt we can be better and should be better, and I thought our numbers are not as good as they should be. I think defensively we're very good, I believe, but from an attacking point of view, we should be scoring more with what we've got in the group. So again, really happy with that.
The clean sheet, I'm sure you're delighted about. Back-to-back clean sheets as well now, Michael.
Absolutely, yeah, and I think that's why I was so frustrated last week. I think that's the 4th now, and obviously in the other 3 that we've drew 0-0, and I felt we've definitely been the better team in those sort of moments and got the luck or whatever it may be to get the 3 points and turn a 1 point into a 3. But we didn't have to worry about that today. We're getting the 2 goals in the first half, but to have the concentration levels that they did in the second half and make it look comfortable, that was even more pleasing.
And how nice for you, for the players, to experience walking ground at the end, having won a game, the first league win here since February. It's been well documented, but that run is now over. Absolutely,
yeah, and I understand everybody's frustrations. I think I spoke about it yesterday, about how I think as a football club we need to unify and come together, and I think it's going to be massive in the coming weeks and months. We can't do this on their own. We can't expect the fans to sort of help us just on their own. We've got to work together. They need to see us sort of leaving everything out on the pitch. That was one of the things I said yesterday, and I thought we did that today. So it was great, long time coming. Listen, we've got a chance to back it up next week, and I'm definitely going to enjoy tonight. There's no doubt about it. Maybe even tomorrow as well. But in a way, I'm almost really looking forward to next week because I want to have the opportunity. I want to make sure that the players are on it and ready to go again. Yeah, it's 1 win or 2 wins now this season, but how special were the scenes in the dressing rooms, observing the players with a home win to celebrate? Yeah, absolutely, and I think a lot of it was more sort of a little bit of relief, nothing more than obviously the frustrations that they've had in recent weeks and recent times. They were obviously delighted. Again, like I say, they probably felt as comfortable as I did off the pitch that they did on the pitch. So, yeah, there is an hungerness there, and there's almost a feeling of, we've not had the rub of the green and we've not had much luck this year, and There's quite a few things that transpired against us, and we just want to, like I say, as a group, just try to keep getting better and better.
You've moved out of the bottom two as a result of this victory as well. How important is that psychologically, to look at the table and see yourself just above that line? I appreciate there's a long way to go in the season, but to no longer be in the bottom two at this moment in time.
Yeah, I mean, I'm hoping that's a big thing for the players. Obviously, it's still, like you say, very early doors, but the reality is the way the sort of season started with those first 5 games, clearly it's put us in a difficult position. So we're playing catch up. I don't know what we're playing catch up for in terms of target, but certainly we're playing catch up because of the poor start that we had. So, every point from now on in is going to be crucial. That was a good 3 points today, and hopefully, like I say, back at home next week. Yeah,
I'm sure you welcome having another home game. Now you've ended this run, and another home game to come next weekend against Crawley as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. I'd say I think performance-wise, there's only probably been a couple of occasions where I've been really disappointed, and again, like I say, the fans throughout that period have been really patient, and they've stuck with the team. And we've lost a couple of games here lately where they've still stayed behind at the end and clapped the team because they've seen the effort that they've put in, and we've been able to repay them today, and I want to be able to do that again next week.
Well done today. Enjoy your weekend. Thanks.
Cheers, mate. Thanks.